Actually, it was out of curiosity. When you're growing up, sometimes you see movies that portray America like this place where the streets are lined with gold and honey, and you want to come out here and see that gold and honey. You know, you think that you'll pick up dollars from the streets. So, you know, I'm exaggerating, but really, the kind of movies that we saw portrayed America as this place where it is so wonderful. And as a child, that is, you know, you are impressed by that. So you want to come out here and see whether what you saw in the movies is what is really out here. So it was more of curiosity than anything else. So when I first came to the US, my sister used to live in Washington, D.C. So that's where I went first. And then while I was there, some friends of mine we were in school together, were going to school in Southern California. And others were going to school in Sonoma, at Sonoma State. So I visited my friend who was in Sonoma State, and he had a party that evening. And I met a girl whose dad owned a CPA practice. And I told her, I would like to talk to your dad. And she told me, okay. The family had traveled to Kenya, and she really loved hanging out with Kenyans. That's how she was there in the first place. So she told her dad about me, gave the dad my phone number, and the dad called me. He offered me a job, and I stayed. What I like about my culture is it's very family-oriented. And family can be your direct sister and brother, or a friend, you know, who comes into your family, or I go to their family. I love that part because you never feel alone, whether it's happy times, whether it's sad times. So, for example, just last month, a friend of mine, they were in Kenya, and while they were in Kenya, they lost a sister. And what happens is that in my culture, when something like that happens, when somebody dies, we all come together and help them out financially, praying, you know, just being there for them. They were not here, yet people felt the need to come and visit and just support them financially and spiritually. And in that gathering, we collected money and we sent it to them while they were in Kenya. So I love that part of it, that we are a family, whether sister, brother, or friend. I love that about our culture. Definitely, definitely. Especially having a child and bringing them up. I could not bring up my son the way I was brought up. As I mentioned earlier on, spanking in Kenya is the order of the day. You do not spank a child to make them, that you're punishing them to make them cry. You spank to teach them a lesson. I could not spank my son because that's not the culture here. Time out worked with him. So that's one thing. Food. I always make my American friends laugh in that cereal in Kenya, we used to warm our milk and have warm cereal. And that's what I did with my son. Every morning I would warm his milk and give him cereal. But once he turned 15, he told me, no, I don't want warm milk. So, there are things that you change intentionally and others not even knowing that you're changing. For example, growing up, I would talk to my mom, but I would not answer her, but I would not be sassy because you'll get a whipping. So, but my son telling me, Mom, wait. And I wait for an hour, 2 hours before he moves that cup from the table, I could not do that with my mom. So some of these things you changed intentionally, some you know, not knowing that you're even changing. Back in Kenya, we had people who helped in the house, what we called house helpers or a housemaid who'd wash our clothes. I don't have that here. I need to, you know, to vacuum my house, to dust my house, all of those things. So, you know, you change and you adapt. And you adapt because of the situation that you are in. That we love each other more and respect, because we are different. You're definitely different from your sister. So imagine how different you are from me. But respect those differences and, you know, acknowledge those differences, that those differences make me, and love me, and I love you, you know, as you are. So my magic wand would be for us to love and respect each other. Stay in school and work hard. Nothing comes easy. My grandmother used to tell me that nothing good comes from sitting around. So you have to do something to get something good that you want. So stay in school and work hard.
Hi, my name is Kaya Shane.
Hello, my name is Carlos Picasso.
Hi, my name is Anuja Deve.
Hi, my name is Estrella Zarate.